So what it's like to be a model, that's a tough question. I think it's in the end like any job, there are good parts and there are less good parts. You get to travel, see new cultures and meet new people. I think as a model you're really the glue that brings a set together. So there's an idea and sort of inspiration of what something should look like, and you're the person who's going to bring that all together, the clothes, the makeup, the hair, and you're going to transform that idea and concept into a finished product. So what I think is a common misconception about modeling that causes a lot of risk is that modeling is an easy job and that it's glamorous. For me, it's a job that requires a lot of hard work. I mean, as a model, your body is your business, and that means that you have to maintain your shape. You have to also be professional in situations where people will probably be twice your age. You have to travel by yourself, which can be really tough on a young person. Why a collective like Be Well is important, I think it's hard for models to get a good source of information, especially about issues such as your body, your weight, and mental health. So to have a place where you can come that's not your agency, but is like a source of knowledge is super important. And for that reason, I'm here supporting it today. So I think throughout my career, I've often felt lonely when you're traveling a lot by yourself. It's hard to find connection with people in a new city. I like efficiency, and I've felt very frustrated often at seeing myself and the people around me make the same sort of mistakes in maybe financial decisions or in health decisions. So I really missed A, community, and B, guidance. And for these reasons, I joined the Models Health Pledge and became an ambassador because they're advocating for a better and more transparent industry in the Netherlands. And then I became a member of Model Mafia because I think we need to start building a feeling of unity and connection and community within modeling to be able to have A, support when you're feeling down, and you know that there's others out there that you can reach out to, and B, also to be able to voice our concerns as one and know that there's like a mass behind that who support that statement that's being put out into the world. I think it's becoming more and more a thing that models feel like they should be a role model. When I started out and sort of like when I had my heydays, that was really not a thing. Social media has really pushed this forward as an option. For me, it was actually something that was liberating because I was no longer confined to my image, but I could also use my voice. But it's definitely something that I think can be a pressure too. The pressure to conform is a really tricky one in our industry because on the one hand, right now we're still working with samples that are extremely small, and the need to conform is a real thing. I think the important thing is to occasionally step back and consider, is this still worth it for me? I'm personally now at a time in my life where education and personal life outweigh my wish to model. So I've taken a step back and told my agencies, like, I'm not gonna be pushing myself to have those measurements right now. So I'm not in a modeling size that I used to be, and I'm actually feeling great. So I think there are always moments where you need to sit and talk to yourself and see, like, is this worth it? Because having a different diet is going to be part of modeling. That's just the way it is at the moment. So I understand you, and I understand that you're going through this, and I've been there myself. I've done, I think, every diet under the sun by now and every method, and it's about either finding a flow with that and accepting it and going for it, or taking a step back and reassessing, I think. And if you want to go for it, good for you, but please try to find a healthy way of doing it. So if you have to consort to means that are really unhealthy, find someone like the Be Well Collective, find someone like a dietitianist to navigate it in a way that is sustainable for you. I think if it's not sustainable, it's also going to shine through in the photos and in the way you do your work. So I think your being okay with it here is the most important. So in moments of self-doubt and loneliness, I think it's really important to start thinking about who your people are to turn to. So for me, there's always been friends in modeling. I was lucky that I met those at a young age that I can turn to and that I know I can call at any time of the day. For more structural problems, I think it's really important that initiatives like the Be Well Collective, like the Models Health Pledge, like the Model Alliance are out there and starting to fight for us. It's really important for models to get involved in those things too, because in the end, I do believe that we're the ones that know best what's best for us and not people that come from the outside. So we're an industry together, and to be able to do something about models' well-being, I think brands are an essential component. Yeah. It's really important for everyone, become part of the Be Well Collective, get on board, share about it, tell your friends, and donate. We need initiatives like this to make the industry a better place.